Okay, well here's another update at Juan's place for you. I just drove down here hoping to catch him, but I guess he's not here today. He's normally here on Sundays, but not today. Anyway, you can see all the topsoil stripped off the pond here now. Got the island shaped out really well. And I've started digging down. And I started digging out to get, the clay. I baled all the clay back to here, and then I baled it up to here and put it up on the pad. And the way things are going, it's like, holy smokes, it's like the pad's already a third done with just that little bit of clay. That's the way it looks. It can always be deceiving. But at that rate, if I cut this deep on back to here, I'll already have a foot of fill on the whole pad. And I may not have to cut over there that deep, but what I may do is see if I can sell some clay out of here for Juan. It'll help him if I sell some. It'll help him, well, it'll help him pay me, I guess. But what we did over here, so you remember I left these two little trees. I'm trying to keep the dirt away from like there. I need just get a shovel, just get that dirt just away from the trunk. Didn't pile any dirt around this one. Got a little bit of loose dirt against that one, but none on that side. Trying to keep the dirt away from the trees that I want to survive. But we did come down here with the transit. We started at the road. The red tape on the post is 1 foot above the road. And I said I needed to go minimum a foot above the road. We may go 2 feet just to be extra safe. But what I'm telling Juan to do anyway when he builds his foundation is not pour a concrete foundation, but do a sort of a pole barn, a house that's on piers, on wooden piers. So we'll pour concrete piers up to grade level, and then we'll set wooden piers on top of that, so he'll have a front porch and everything will all be up off the ground. So the actual living floor of his house will be several feet above the pad anyway. So the pad itself doesn't necessarily need to be that high, or that much higher than the road, to prevent flooding. Anyway, we'll just kind of see how it shapes up. Let's see, today's Sunday. I moved the machine back home Wednesday, loaded out some clay on Thursday and Friday for some neighbors. Sold some of my clay. In hindsight, I kind of wish I hadn't done that, just because I moved the machine home to sell like 20 loads of clay. And realistically, if I would have just stayed here for those 2 or 3 days, this might have ever been done already. But it's okay. I took Rosie home and I'm working on some things for myself too, so that's okay. As long as it doesn't rain. A chance of rain in about a week, but we'll see what happens. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for the update. It's exciting to finally put some clay up on the pad, trying to kind of lay things out to show you guys what I've been trying to explain. So again, driveway, I want his driveway to come straight through here. It can, for right now. I can't do a lot coming in here between these trees and smoothing this dirt because I'm getting boxed in. But as it is right now, his driveway could easily fit through here. It might be a little tight coming in with like a trailer or something. So I really think he's going to need to take out this little log hut so that his driveway can scoot over here a little bit. It'll lessen the angle. You can kind of see, well, here, let me walk back there. Y'all might have caught it already, but the other thing that's kind of throwing me off on his pad shape is I've got to have a consideration for where he's actually going to park vehicles and turn around in here, as well as where he's going to put the house. So we may still clear out some more over there and fill that too for parking or whatever. But I'll let him kind of decide on that. It depends on, he doesn't really know how big he wants to be. Anyway, so looking straight, if you just imagine looking straight through here, this is the driveway coming in. So you can see if you wanted to go straight through there and straight through there, at least this little hut should probably come down. Ultimately, both of them should come down there. I mean, they've served their purpose, but ultimately, he's not gonna need them. Excuse me. Once he builds his main house. So when I finished up in here on last Wednesday, I actually had myself a little boxed in. because I had dug all that and then driven down off the pile over there and then flipped more topsoil up against it. So actually coming out here, I had to kind of cut this hillside out as I drove out to get out without hitting his little huts. But, well, that's interesting. Somebody's been in here with a tractor. Or four-wheelers. These are four-wheeler tracks, I think. Yeah, I don't know whose those are. Not mine. Those are four-wheeler tracks, though. It may have been Alonzo. I met with Alonzo last night and told him they ought to come in here and take a look at it. Anyway, that's it for the updated Alonzos for right now. I don't know when for sure I'll get back in here. Maybe later this week. But still got a lot of topsoil I got to move here. Obviously, the kids are having plenty of fun. More of this topsoil has to come. Yes? Okay, we're going home. All this topsoil still has to come back here. The fire has burned itself out now, which is fine because we're under a burn ban now. So that's totally fine. I'll level all that out and just bury it, which I hate the idea of burying a block of wood or stump. Maybe I'll shove it off to the side. There's really not that much left in there as far as chunks of wood though. So kind of sort of, this spot right here is really gooey, really gooey. So it'll be good to pull some of that ash into this to help dry it up. But now that the fire is gone and burned out, I can get up on top of that pile and I can really start throwing dirt all out in here and starting to take this pile down while raising all the rest of this up. So anyway, we'll just walk in and give you a quick update on Juan's. You can see I've leveled down about half of the topsoil pile, which this is by no means the finished grade because obviously this slopes way off steep against his Connex, and the driveway really is going to be right there. I just knocked all this down because he's wanting to have a little Thanksgiving get together today. It's Thanksgiving, by the way, and despite the COVID, we're going to have a get together. So I leveled all this down yesterday just so he can have a place to park a few vehicles if people want to. I don't know how many people he's expecting to have. Maybe just us. I don't know. Anyway, so I leveled that down yesterday a little bit, and then I got back down in the pond and started going deeper and deeper. And I just wanted to show you because I really love the way it's so clean. It looks so clean after digging on my pond for all these years, you know, and deeper here, shallower there, redigging over there. The bottom of my pond looks messy, which who cares? Never gonna see it. But Juan's just looks so pretty right now. It's so pretty. We got just a little spattering of rain yesterday, like a half an inch maybe. So that's what that little bit of water is down on the bottom. I shoveled out a lot of water yesterday. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but there was a little bit more. So yeah, half inch of rain, it caught more than that. Anyway, you can see where we're shaping out in front of the island. Man, that sun is right in y'all's face. That's deep. That's down to, I don't know, it's gotta be close to 20 feet. And that's all the deeper I'm gonna go because I'm actually getting clay really fast. A lot faster than I thought out of his place. I think it helps that I'm not wasting a lot of it all over location, you know. So there you can see the side. So, you know, just like all the rest of them that I'm doing, the you know, that little bank right here, basically this is the water line, or that's grade level. So you got about a 3 to 4 foot drop, which I'm going to cut that down smooth. It'll be like that. I'll cut that down at the end. And then there's a little shelf a couple feet out that's flat, and then straight down. But it's looking really good. You know, the face of the island doesn't look quite as pretty because I was reaching out there at the extreme and kind of digging and redigging. I had it looking really nice, and then I went back through and I had it looking like that, and then I went back through and messed it up. But like I said, it doesn't matter. It's just more, hey, it's just more character. That'll cave in over time maybe, or who knows, but you know, the fish will like it. So I think it's actually undercut a little bit. It's actually just slightly concave. But it'll be fine. It's all solid clay. It'll hold just fine, especially once it fills with water. That water will help support it. Anyway, my goal for this morning is to round out this front corner of the island and shape over there. I'm not going to go as deep off that side of the island. I want to leave it more like 5 or 6 feet deep, which is pretty much already there. I just don't think I need to go that deep, and I do want to leave him an area. Well, maybe I'll do that over here. Maybe I will go ahead and just go deep to make sure I get it. I want to leave an area, you know, that he can walk in and swim that's 5 or 6 feet deep. And so maybe that'll end up being, you know, right in here, which would make sense. That'll be the last part that I'll dig. And so by that point, I can decide how deep I want to make it. So yeah, I guess I'll just keep making this deep off the front of the island. Yeah, anyway, Rosie's warmed up, so we're going to get busy. Out of here. Woo, we're down in it. Yeah. Yeah. It's deep. Well, let's see. I'm standing on the bottom, and where my hand's at, I can almost reach up to 8 feet. So maybe it's not 20 feet deep. It's at least 15 feet though. And I think that's plenty. I figure out how the heck to get out of here. Almost didn't make it out when I climbed out before. I think I can get back up over there. Otherwise, there's a stair step right there on. Let's see. Okay, back to work. What do you think? Is it deep enough? I already got you. Thank you. I got it. Boy, oh boy. Juan's pond is taking some real shape now. I'm really, really happy with it. I spent another... Yeah, in a second.